everyone. Bethany Siggins, image consultant and style coach. Thank you for joining me today as we round out the March series about developing your style. We started the month talking about your number one blocker to style, and then we've been talking about creating style visuals, which will help guide you. Lastly, the last step is to choose style words, and sometimes I call it a style recipe because it's a mixture of words, maybe just 3 words or just a grouping of 3 lines of words together. And I'll give you some examples here a little bit later in the video. But words are very powerful, as we know. And so these are words that you can use to guide you again as you shop, just like your visual that you create. Choosing style words is simple, but it can be a little complicated too if words don't immediately come to you. My first suggestion would be to look over your style visual that you created, whether it's online or a book like the one that I have, or a style board. Describe it to yourself and see if some favorite words start to come to you in that description. The second thing I would have you do is speak to 2 or 3 trusted friends and or colleagues. Ask them, how am I known? Or if I were a brand, how would you describe my brand? And see what words come from them. Lastly, I would say, pick a few favorite objects from around your house and describe those objects to yourself and see if there's any repetition between the description that you used for your style visual, words that came from your trusted friends or colleagues, and then words that came to you in that exercise of describing your favorite things. Now, for years, as I shared with you last week, my words were modern feminine with a bit of wow. And it was only recently that I came up with bright, joyful glam. And these might be backwards for the video, I'm not sure. But I have these on the front of my style book. I would encourage you not to get stuck. Just choose 3 favorites. It doesn't have to be anything too complicated. Just choose 3. And then if you decide you'd like to change them later, you can. You can see from my rack here, I've got bright, and I've got joyful, and I've got glam. So after you choose words, then you'll be able to go through your closet and see which of your pieces very strongly communicate those words. And there are some basics that may not communicate anything other than classic or basic, and that's okay too. So just choose 3, run with them, try them on, make a note card of the words, and maybe keep one in your wallet, maybe keep one where you're getting dressed so that you know, okay, this is my brand, this is my story, this is what I'm saying when I step out the door. And remind yourself when you shop what your words are, and is the piece that you're purchasing communicating those words. I did do a video back in early September of last year with lots of word ideas. So revisit that video and see if, in case you need some word ideas. I wanted to share with you some favorite style recipes that I've created with some clients recently. Romantically bold, French classic, rocker chic. So that's more than 3 words, but it's a grouping of 2 words in 3 lines. Another one is casual elegance, naturally radiant, calmly joyful. Another recipe, mindfully creative, positive, restrained, funky. Another one, understated classic, unexpected, with a pragmatic pop. Another one, classic with edge, feminine touches, a bit of wow. Another one, creative classic, polite rebel, quietly bold. So some of these words are a little contradictory, but this person's style was a little bit, yin and yang. And lastly, artistically elegant with the unexpected wow. So this is what I do with clients and for clients. So I'd be happy to do this for you and with you if you decide that you'd like to become a client, and I'd love to do that. I do have a few other words here. I don't want to completely repeat what I did in the September video, but I'll throw a few more at you. Bubbly, funky, romantic, cool, authentic, happy, fresh, glowing, engaging, energetic, bold, alluring, feisty, fearless, classy, wow, bubbly, gorgeous. So if you need to, you could go online and look for some adjectives to some of the words maybe that you come up with, but oh, I don't know, maybe they're not quite it. Just go on thesaurus.com and find some more words and have fun with the exercise. It'll help you a lot when you shop and when you edit, and they are truly as much of a guide for you as your visuals are, and they go hand in hand. So I highly encourage you not only to make that visual, but to choose style words. Thank you for tuning in today, and remember, you are amazing just as you are.